G'day, Paul here. We're listening to an old record being played on a Edison disc phonograph, and it's a record of an old hymn that was first written as a poem in 1866 by a young woman called Catherine Hankey, or Kate Hankey as they knew her then. She was part of William Wilberforce's Christian group that met in London, and they were very much opposed to slavery and a very pro-missionary. And so she wrote this poem. She had an illness and she took a long time to recover, but when she was sick she wrote this very long poem about Jesus. And the first 50 stanzas were questions about Jesus, and the second part of the poem was her answers. And from this poem, two very famous hymns were written. One is this one, I love to tell a story of Jesus and his love, and the other one was Tell Me the Old Story. Both very popular hymns in the church worldwide until recently, and even so they're popular now. And so this morning's Aussie Bible study is telling you some of the stories of Jesus and his love. And we're looking at the book of Luke, and we're into chapter 8 and from verse 26. Jesus restores a demon-possessed man. They sailed to the region of Gerasenes, which is across the lake from Galilee, and when Jesus stepped ashore, he was met by a demon-possessed man from the town. For a long time, this man had not worn clothes or lived in a house, but had lived in the tombs. When he saw Jesus, he cried out and fell at his feet, shouting at the top of his voice, "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? I beg you, don't torture me." For Jesus had commanded the impure spirit to come out of the man. Many times it had seized him, and though he was chained hand and foot and kept under guard, he had broken his chains and had been driven by the demon into solitary places. Jesus asked him, "What's your name?" "Legion," he replied, because many demons had gone into him, and they begged Jesus repeatedly not to order them to go into the abyss. A large herd of pigs was feeding there on the hillside. The demons begged Jesus to let them go into the pigs, and he gave them permission. When the demons came out of the man, they went into the pigs, and the herd rushed down the steep bank into the lake and was drowned. When those tending the pigs saw what had happened, they ran off and reported this in the town and the countryside, and the people went out to see what had happened. When they came to Jesus, they found the man from whom the demons had gone out, sitting at Jesus' feet, dressed and in his right mind, and they were afraid. Those who had seen it told the people how the demon-possessed man had been cured. Then all the people of the region of Gerasenes asked Jesus to leave them because they were overcome with fear. So he got into the boat and left. The man from whom the demons had gone out begged to go with him, but Jesus sent him away, saying, "Return home and tell how much God has done for you." So the man went away and told all over the town how much Jesus had done for him. Isn't that great? Jesus was a God of love. He could see this man possessed with demons, and he was able to minister to him and drive the demons out. Sadly for the pig farmers, it was a bit frightening because they lost their stock into the lake and they drowned. But it's interesting that Legion, as he was known, wanted to go with Jesus. When Jesus got in the boat, he says, "Can I come with you?" And Jesus says, "No, you go and tell others what God has done for you," which he did. And he became a great evangelist in the town by telling his story of what Jesus has done for him. And you know, we should do the same. We should go and tell others what God has done for us. You have a great day.